I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant. Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And McCollum slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Morris can't hit. McCollum outside. And there's the lob. And Leonard, here we go. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Williamson for three. And another three for New Orleans.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Smith outside. There's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
You know, we think J.R. Smith is just a shooter, but make no mistake, he has no problem attacking the rim.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Launches a three. Drills it from deep. Smith's got 8 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Outside Wall. Can they get it? Into the lane. And the big finish by Wall.
That is what we mean by the fast twitch athlete. John Wall explodes to the rack.
McCollum outside to the wing, right side. And Williamson throws it down.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Wall. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
No good on the second free throw. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Williams with the screen. That shot missing. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. McCollum outside. Smith outside. Outside Bane. The three. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Morris. Left side Wall. Out to Leonard. From deep. Fires in the triple.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Bane with it. Launches it. Counted from distance. Bane's got 9 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Leonard. Rebounded by New Orleans. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Smith. Back to McCollum. It's stolen by Leonard. Bryant with it. He's picked up by Bane. Leonard up top. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Wall. Morris for three. McCollum pulls it in. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And after just one quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the Pelicans with possession here. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Outside Richardson. No good from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The offensive rebound. Out to Leonard. Jacks up a three. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Leonard's got 6 points.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Back to Richardson. Pure from three-point range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. The bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Here's Cornette. What a terrific move that is. Cornette's got his first points in this one.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Melton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. All right, so about the Pelicans, what has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Harris outside to the left side wing. Hayes misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Leonard can't get it to go. And here's Harris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Melton on the wing. Back to Richardson. Melton left side. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Here's New Orleans now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn, where they'll face the Nets. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Takes it inside. Pass to Murphy. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50, 40, 90 season back in 2019.
And so he hits both. Well, that 50, 40, 90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company, Doris.
It sure did, B.A. Only the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages, the discipline to take good shots, the work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. 1:02 left in the first half of this one. Here's Mann. That one is off. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Here's Murphy. Pass to Harris. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
And he drops a first.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Pass to Murphy. Melton outside. Here's Murphy. Back to Harris. 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. defensive play to disrupt the lob. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Leonard for three. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Outside Brogdon. Zubac screen. Back to Leonard. From behind the arc. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's McCollum. Leonard pulls down the board. Brogdon with the ball. McCollum covering. Back to Brogdon. Up and over McCollum. Brogdon with the bucket. Brogdon's got 6 points.
Well, it takes a certain level of composure and willingness to absorb contact on the interior. Step up there, Mr. Brogdon.
The three, Smith nails it from three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Got a hand on it. Now McCollum. Pass to Williamson. And here's Valanciunas. Off target from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Back to Brogdon. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. No good on the free throw.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And he sinks the second. And the Pelicans with possession here. 22 was their biggest lead. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Bane. Oh, there's the alley. Right side Brogdon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
That's the big, strong, physical body of Malcolm Brogdon, able to take the contact and still get a shot off.
And the Clippers making a change here.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Out to the right wing. The three, Smith. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Smith's got 14.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Outside Wall. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Kicks it out to Bryant. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Outside Bane. And he lobs it up. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Morris sets a screen. Pelicans cleared away. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
Valanciunas, good.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Outside wall. Back to Williams. Stolen by Valanciunas. To the middle. Denied by Leonard.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
Here's New Orleans. Pass to Smith. Lets the three fly. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And the Clippers have possession. Ball for three. And the Clippers miss again.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Now Valanciunas. Williams defending. McCollum outside. Back to Valanciunas. And they recover it. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Valanciunas has got 5 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the New Orleans.
25.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. McCollum with it. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And the Clippers making a change here.
Amir Coffey.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. This one for three. Drops in the three.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And stolen by Leonard. Outside Wall. There's the triple. The Clippers rebound. Here's Cornette. 4 on the clock. And Leonard, here we go. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Pass to McCollum. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question. No question.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
And here's Valanciunas. Inside. Back to Bane. McCollum on the wing. Pass to Smith. 17-foot shot on the way. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
You know, guys, Smith not just a three-point threat. Very capable of doing work in the mid-range.
Here's Wall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. Here's Coffey. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
Williamson for 3. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Coffey. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shot by Leonard, no good. Here's New Orleans now.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for C.J. McCollum.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Williamson. Now here's Smith. Here's Valanciunas. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it.